Good evening everyone, my name is Luigi Pingaro and this is my end of year log for my career in film, video, web media, graphic design and all the creative stuff for 2015. I'm recording this in late December 2015 and this is a tradition that I've done since 2011 or perhaps earlier. Which is a vlog to you, the fans, to see what's been going on with my career. So 2015, I only made 3 films. That was The Fair Weather Felon, Selfie d'Italia, and the Conium System. And of those 3 films, one of them, which was Fair Weather Felon, I did not produce myself. I was just the director of photography, the camera person, the lighting person for that film, for my friend and colleague Ashoka Chota. And of course, I will put the links down below on what I'm talking about. Okay. And it was a good experience, being director of photography for once and not worrying about how to direct it. I thought it was really fun, really great to work on that film. I enjoyed it. Conium System was the third movie, the second sequel to Naked Eye Astronomer, and the first sequel to Earth's Evil Twin. And it was an animated video, 2D and some 3D animation. And I'm really proud of that. I've been doing these space films. They're really popular. These films. Naked Eye Astronomer was, of course, just what you see with the naked eye, just the stars. Earth's Evil Twin was in-depth look at Venus, the planet Venus. And the Conium System is an entirely new thing. I made gas giants, I made super Earths, I made rocky planets, I made moons, starting to rain, and it's just I made an entire star system in a documentary sense. I even made a model, as crude as it is, of a space probe. So I wanted to do Saturn, but I thought Conium System was a bit more exciting to me, and I actually wrote it when I was in Italy. So please check it out. It's really, really good. And speaking of Italy, Selfie d'Italia was filmed in Italy. My almost a month there, 3 or 4 weeks I spent in Italy. And Selfie d'Italia is a film I made documenting my adventures in Calabria. And Calabria is a region or province in Italy where my family comes from, the southern end of Italy, the toe of the boot, if you will. And it's a really, really good look at it. I think it's really, I'm very proud of that film. It doesn't have as much views as I would like, but hopefully it will get there. And so I only made 3 films, and I guess I'm turning a little bit cynical, and neither of those films have not been on television or screen at the film festival, with the exception of Fair Weather Felon, but I didn't write it or direct that. I had a part in it, but a role in it, should I say. I was on the crew for that film, but it was not, it's not my vision. And so yeah, I haven't done any film festivals lately, and maybe I'm a bit cynical lately of this is the 5th or 6th year, and I'm getting a little bit tired, a little bit cynical of the film, video, TV, web industry, and I'm a little bit, I don't know, maybe in the new year my thoughts will perk up. I just feel, is it really worth it sometimes? I guess the reason why I'm doing these vlogs is to test if it's worth it or not. So only 3 films out of 12 months. And speaking of television, the only television I've done is PCTV. And I'm glad now that season 2, which I've actually had a bit part in season 2 explaining the graphic tablets, and the ones that you write and not the slates. A bit part in that. I'm pleased to announce that it's repeating. Season 2 is finally repeating it along with season 1, so it's not just season 1. And so me and the other producers have been quite busy lately, so hopefully we can work on season 3. Of course, if you live in Australia, you know, and I suppose this is happening in New Zealand as well, that community TV is under immense stress, and we only have like 2 or so years left before everything gets chucked onto the web. And it's done, the government wants to kick off out of the bandwagon, it's mostly because of greed. They want to sell that frequency, that band, for shopping networks, for making money, because community TV doesn't make money. Anyway, I'm not going to rant about the state of television and film industry. We all know that film industry in Australia is dying, or is perhaps on its last legs. Anyway, I'm not going to rant about that. So the only thing I've done is PCTV, and that's shown in Adelaide, in Melbourne, and it did show in New Zealand last year. But let's concentrate on 2015. And I've done a lot of machinima on this channel, mostly Fallout New Vegas and Skyrim. I've only done 1 Minecraft build in the whole year, which I'm proud of. A little space thing, of course, links below. So a lot of Fallout New Vegas, there's Fallout Skyrim, different types of videos, let's plays, some how-tos. Big Bad Wolves was last year's sort of thing, so I can't really talk about that, but I can talk about the machinima in Skyrim. No Third Option, which is a good black and grey morality tale made in Skyrim. Wildlife of Solstheim, which is a documentary, nature documentary type stuff. And To Tortured, which is probably one of the most personal projects yet. Really hesitant of releasing that because it was so personal. It deals with something that's deep inside me, and as much as I love Australia, it's not. We still have the problems with racism and homophobia and white male privilege, that sort of thing. So I was hesitant to release that, but I thought it was an important story to tell, a good fantasy look at gender issues. So feel free to watch those. So Let's Plays, yeah, I've stopped for now, and those were really fun. Those were popular as well. I try to be as funny and try to edit it and make it slow, flow, that's what I meant, flow, to make it flow. It's a lot harder to edit Let's Plays than you think it is. Still got to tell a story. It's not just game footage. Still got to tell a story, got to make it flow, edit out the crap, keep the good stuff, and accentuate the good stuff as well. How much battery time I've got left? So the other stuff I've been working on is tutorials. Tutorials for editing in Premiere Pro, in After Effects and Photoshop. Bunch of photographic digital editing tutorials, video editing tutorials in Premiere, and also a side project as space tutorials connected to my animated film, my short Draconium system, how I teach people how to make planets and stars and gas giants in After Effects. And I think that's probably the most popular videos on my channel, especially the other ones. Like sometimes I go into OBS, sometimes I talk about how to make, give photos names on Facebook, the easy way. And people seem to really enjoy these tutorials, and I like making these tutorials, and because I like to help people, and all I ask is, you don't have to like or subscribe it or push the like button, but if you want, if the videos did help you, if the tutorials did help you, please share them on social media so we can all help each other out. So, I like the tutorials. It's a very good way, very ingenious way of helping others, and also to promote my business. Whoa! It's like the battery didn't cut out at all. The last point I want to make is my business, and I'm going to sell stock footage in two types of compilations. There's the 30 clip compilation and 60 clip compilation, and the footage is affordable. It's in 1080 HD, which is the highest quality resolution for television, because nobody has 4K televisions in this when I'm recording this. And you've got city at the day, stock footage of cities at night, stock footage of beaches, and I've also got free compilations, 60 clips each of Europe. So you got shots of Italy, of Greece, of France, of Spain, of Malta. You've got a whole range of shots. You've got basilicas, you've got Roman ruins, you've got tiny little French and Italian villages, you've got Malta's fantastic architecture, you've got the city of Barcelona, you've got all sorts of things, beaches, and beaches in Europe, in Australia, and city at day and city at night. I filmed them in Adelaide and Melbourne as a good mix of office buildings, of daily life, of people living, of buying, of merchants, and all sorts of various stock footage, and it's growing, and I'm currently planning other stock footage compilations, such as food and restaurants, flowers and plants. Got some good rainforest images for that, video clips for that. Some entertainment, some casino type stuff. And basically this stock footage is for amateur filmmakers, for journalists, for documentarians, and I just want to create some compilations for they can use, which is affordable, because I've done some research, and some clips that you can buy on the internet, some royalty free, inverted commas, cost like upwards to $200 for about a 5-second clip, which is in SD. What I'm offering with my compilations is 1080 HD, the highest resolution on TV and web video, because I'm not going to rant about 4K. 10 seconds, which is a good enough length. Usually people edit for 3 or 4 seconds, sometimes 6. And it's in a format that anyone can use, anyone can drop and edit. If you've got a QuickTime codec, any of the QuickTime codecs, you can use it too. And yeah, and it's a very affordable price. So I have more details about that soon, very soon, and I'll put some information about it on this channel in another video, and of course on my LinkedIn and my Facebook fan page, which the links is below, and you can check that out. And yeah, I'm very excited about it, and I've gone through all the business type stuff like ABN, getting insurance and a business plan, and it's all legitimate and real, and it's going to be a fun side venture with my real job as a photographer, doing events, doing photo montages for funerals, graphic design, lots of stuff. So that's all in the new year, and it's quite scary. There's been some times where I thought that maybe setting up a business a really good idea. I mean, sometimes I just like getting told what to do. But I think it's a stepping stone to something better, or at least to something else than what I'm going through right now. So that's it. I've covered all my points. Thank you for watching this end of year 2015 video. I was just talking about all the stuff on my video and web career and graphic design creative stuff. Everything that's happened within these 12 months of 2015. So thank you very much for watching and staying put for this. Not sure how long this video is, but if you stayed this long, thank you very much. I do appreciate it. And all that's left to say is thank you and good night.